Hello. Let me present myself. I'm Naomi. Um, this is really different video than the first one that I made, and I have a lot of projects in my mind, and this is one of them. I hope you. I hope you have patience because this is obviously really new to me. Mm, this video is about grief and acceptance about life and your the version of yourself. Um, and yes, this YouTube channel, um, my YouTube channel is about growth and expand your brain, have your mind, have your be a open mindset. So as you can tell, I'm gonna take my time to think and say what I have to say in a way of making sure that you can understand where I'm coming from. I will not feel rushed, and that's why I hope you have patience. And again, have be your mindset has to be open minded when it comes to my channel. Now, this is not about, oh, you have to do this, you have to do that. Okay, this is the next step, this is the other, because that's overwhelmed. And it's not like I'm teaching you, or maybe I am in a way, but I'm also teaching myself how to communicate better, how to express myself better, because that's what I've struggled for a really long time in my life with all my experiences. But I've been getting better at it, of course, with my throat chakra, because I always was the type of person to just keep everything to myself and have this mindset that they're not gonna get me, and I just know what I just know kind of thing. But yeah, so um, we're gonna talk about grief now. I I was typing some things so it can be easier for me to get through the point. So of course, grief is a beautiful experience, but also hurtful in the moment, in the progress. Uh, in my Before in my personal life, I used to hate grief, especially when I was not in a good environment. Whenever I was in a really dark place that I only know, grief, what I experienced with grief before in some situations is I feel anger towards life. I feel it was hard to accept life as how it is, how things work. Um, but okay, let me read this to you. Okay, so grief is a beautiful experience, but also hurtful. in the moment of the whole progress. The first step someone has to take for grief is acceptance, to let go of that version of yourself. Love that version and thank them that the reason you are here right now is because of them. Without them, you wouldn't be who you are in the present moment. Accepting hard situations is the key for your next steps. So yes, first you have to love that version and not blame yourself for that version of yourself, you know? Um it's all about love and appreciating who you was before you let her go or let him go. That maybe can be the little kid in you that went through so much traumas that she or he didn't deserve all the things that they went through, you know? It gets to a point that you have to accept, even how hard it is. But you will have to accept to let them go and to accept all the situations that they went through. Because at the end of the day, all the traumas and all the hurtful and darkness points of your life obviously was for a reason and is for a reason. It's for your purpose and for the greatest things that will come to you. You know, everyone has a purpose, everyone has their own thing in life. You will and you are serving God, God's purpose. I mean God's plan. I mean, you are pouring God's cup, especially in those darkest times. But yeah, okay. Okay, so where was that? You before accepting, you might feel blame and anger towards yourself and sometimes life. How things work in this lifetime. Life is all about accepting where you are in that period of time. Let go of control and let things be. At the end of the day, you can't control every situation. One thing that society struggles with is letting the emotions flow. Now, a lot of people just keep things inside, right? But they just have like this blockage that they don't let their emotions flow. Maybe because they're not conscious enough, or maybe they are and it's just hard to accept. But yes, so this is where I'm coming from. You have to accept every emotion. You have to accept where you are in the present moment in order for you to let go of that version of yourself. However you feel in the moment, it will be temporary, even if you struggle for years. It will end eventually. I fully get them though, because when someone struggles for a really long time, they end up losing hope. But God will surprise you in a way that you can't imagine. The moment you don't expect things to change, that's when the shift will happen. Not automatically, but it's always step by step at a time. Always believe in God, plans. Always believe God is by yourself. Is by your side. Sorry. Um, especially in your darkest times. He is there with you. Even in those darkest times, you feel so lonely or like unseen, or God is with you. He will pull you out of those situations in His time, not yours.